What is up, basketball fans, and welcome back to Zero Gravity, three-man weave, nowhere to be found. It's just me and Shelly Knorr on tonight's episode, January 4th, as we're recording this after a fun week of basketball. It's the new year. We're back to 2 episodes a week. We're going to be back, regularly scheduled programming. We're right back into it with some more NBA talk on Zero Gravity, Paul Meany's NBA podcast. Shout out to J Bar M. J Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center in Houston. It's the best barbecue in Texas, not just in Houston. They got free parking, great drinks, great barbecue, great people over at J Bar M. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. I'm your host, Stone Sheldon, joined always by Sheldon Nord. How are we doing, bud?
Hey, I'm ready to go back to work. I'm tired of all this vacation.
Okay. Yeah, a little structure is nice.
No, I'm mostly joking, I think. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm spending a lot of time with my wife and kids, so that's pretty fun.
That's cool. That's good.
But like 3 p.m. every day, I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something.
Well, Shelly, this isn't on the show notes, so I'm going to ask you anyway. Last night.
Oh, perfect.
You were in AAC watching my Dallas Mavericks beat your Houston Rockets. Once again, the only team to beat the Rockets twice this season in regulation. People don't like to talk about
it. In a month.
Shocking.
In a month's time.
Shocking. What was your experience like, though? I think you weren't having a lot of fun. I think you were texting the group chat a
lot. Yeah, well, it started off kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because the defense looked really good. The starting lineup with Tari in it is working. It works really well. Yeah. Mostly because they just give everyone hell.
They do.
I think it was the most frustrating Jabari Smith Jr. game I've watched in a long time. Just not brick great. After brick after brick, like not even close on half of these threes. I think he finished the game like 1 for 9 or 1 for 10.
Wow.
It may have gotten better toward like garbage time. There may have been a dunk in there that improved it. That was pretty bad. Reed had a really bad game, was like a total negative. I knew I told the guys that I were with, I was like, as soon as he checks in, they're just going after him on defense. They're just going to go after him. And it wasn't, I think they get away with it a lot because of Sengun and Adams just being able to be big and be a presence down there. Bari a little bit help side. Amen can help, stuff like that. But yeah, last night it was just horrible. So my experience was like kind of fun. And then we had a couple fake comebacks mixed in there that were like, oh, okay, they're actually trying now. And then Ime would just roll out the most like
shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking.
There's not a nice order of words I can think of to describe it. So I'll just say they're terrible. There's some of the. At one point, we had Jayshawn Tate, Okogie, and Aaron Holiday on the floor at the same time, and I'm
for
pretty sure
of minutes.
Yeah, for a long time. Like I think we got down to like 4 or 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
It was a long time.
If I remember correctly, someone could fact check me. I think there was a time whenever those 3 guys were out there without either of Amen or KD. And then obviously Sengun got hurt in like the first, I think, 60 seconds of game time.
It felt like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it really was. Because I don't know if you watched the beginning of the game, there were probably 5 fouls called.
The first minute and a half. Longest. I think I had watched what was going on yesterday. Was it the football game was going on yesterday?
Yeah, there was the Bucks Panthers game, and then
that
the
night
Seahawks,
game was the Seahawks 49ers game. I think we had watched like 5 minutes of game time of football game time in that first minute and 26 seconds. It was 10:34 on the clock, and I clocked it. I was like, I've watched a full drive and a half, and I've watched 3 different commercial breaks for football game. That was the thing. I'd watched 3 different commercial breaks in that 1 minute and 26 seconds of game time.
Yeah, so. Super ugly game. I texted you guys. It's very fun being in a stadium watching the game. Any home crowd. The Rockets fans do it too. Every fan base does it. Every single foul. There's booing. There's that's not a foul. There's ref, you need glasses, whatever. And there was one in particular. I didn't actually get to see the replay because also the home stadium will not play the replay if your team is the one who is like getting away with something or like something favorable happens for them on a foul call.
Yeah.
KD got that offensive foul on the kick out.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And I didn't see it because his back was to me where I was sitting. Okay. So I couldn't see his leg, but I've watched, I don't know, tens of thousands, 1,000 Kevin Durant fadeaways. I was like, that's normal.
Right.
People stick their leg out. But the guy behind me was saying something. And I was like, it was I turned around. I was like, it was a fadeaway. He was like, yeah, sure it was. Like, what are we even doing? What do you mean, sure it was? AD was in his face anyway. But them going back and forth was pretty fun. They were
was that the second quarter? That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was one where Katie got AD switched onto him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that was like, the switch before the switch, but he switched onto him and he just kind of walked into a three and did the little, back pedal back. That was pretty fun. And then AD, I don't know how much he really scored on Durant, but there
was one where he went right at him.
Yeah, he was having his way down there for the most part. So, yeah, frustrating game. I think it exposed a lot of the problems with the Rockets. I think a little bit of it is just the matchup. You guys are able to throw a lot of really long guys at us. And so that really hurts guys like Reed. Everyone's dribble just looked super hurried yesterday. And I noticed it a couple years ago whenever I watched, I think it was 2 seasons ago in the AAC, they put Derrick Jones Jr. on Fred for the whole game. And I was like, that's the really smart
defender.
Yeah. And to put him on the smallest guy, like your primary ball handler, I thought it was really smart. And so, yeah, it exposed a lot about the Rockets. A little bit of it, I think, is just the matchup. Obviously, we just have not bringing enough energy whenever we play these non-top, top 5 to 10 teams. But also, Mavs defense, it was good, and then it had been slipping lately.
Yeah,
but they look pretty good last night.
They're fine.
No Sengun, no Adams makes it easier, but still defended really well in the perimeter.
Yeah, and then we lost PJ at some point in that first quarter as well. So it's not the same by any means comparing Sengun and Washington, but both missing people, and then sometimes, yeah, it just depends on who PJ is going to play
on if he's playing Oklahoma City.
PJ's probably equal.
Yeah, he might be better than Sengun in that one matchup.
Maybe the best. Who's to say? But yeah, it was it was at least entertaining for me on that side, because it's just getting to jaw back and forth, and the group chat's always fun with you guys because we know how I actually feel about this team, and y'all are like,
right, yeah,
you can talk shit to me and it just doesn't hurt, and then I can talk shit to you and it doesn't hurt you because my team's not really a threat. But if the Mavericks were to play the Nuggets and the Rockets every game this year,
they'd be undefeated.
Probably break the 73-9 record. I don't know. They're 4-1 right now. It's pretty good. We're Nuggets and Rockets merchants, and we can't beat literally anyone else. But
yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah, it's one of those games where it would have been really nice for us to have a guard with any kind of dynamism, other than Reed being able to shoot, but just had no space to get a shot off. We have no one that can create space, and we have no go-to actions to create space. It's just all gravity. But.
Speaking of guards, reminded me to tell you this post show. This is not for public ears. There were some trade calls that I've got some info on. So I'm going to clue you in on that after the show.
Great.
Not for you. Maybe we'll talk about that later in a few weeks.
Dangle that out there, yeah.
Yeah, that's something we could talk about post-trade deadline, maybe.
Here we go.
I'll save it for then, and I'll see if I can get clearance to talk about that as well.
Yeah, enough about the Rockets and Mavs.
Yeah, fun game. I always want to get other people's point of views when they go to games, because going to games is like a special occasion for a lot of people. Like, you don't get to go to a lot of games every year. Like, spend a good amount of money to get the ticket to go to the game and drive down to Dallas, and it's just a fun time. I know I'm spoiled that I get to go to like every Stars home game because I'm credentialed now, but it's still fun to go to a game as a fan and spend the money and go have a good time with your friends. So happy you got to go do that. Sorry you got the loss.
Yeah, it's okay. I will say to that point, I'm always impressed by the Mavs crowd.
Good crowd.
Like genuine, like crowd pops nonstop. Every score. Like there was a point where you guys were down like 11, I think.
Yeah, first quarter.
Next bucket, the whole arena erupted. I was like, hey, that's cool. I can respect that.
It's the Max Christie effect.
Yeah.
What a dog.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Lakers, Shelly. Shelly. Lakers fans on Twitter are a mess.
Wait, the Lakers fans on Twitter are hard to deal with?
No, shocking. I know. It's shocking how easy it is for them to keep doing it this way. If you haven't already, go to Apollo HOU on ApolloHOU.com. Read the blog that Drew put up about, do the Lakers have a LeBron problem? He's talking about on and off with LeBron coming in and defensive problem. There's an offensive clunkiness. JJ Redick is pissed off. We've seen the quotes from that. They're calling plays and they're not running them. It's a whole mess.
He's not in a good place.
It's a mess. He just got a contract extension. So, like,
Good
LeBron, see you later, pal. But what I've seen on Twitter, I know I'm on Mavericks Twitter, so a lot of Mavericks fans are still defending Luka to the death, it seems. And
I've been there, man.
Don't blame him, really. I defend him every once in a while now. It's a lot less than it had been. I haven't put my sword down fully, but it's resting. It's in its sheath. I don't have to go all the time.
I put it away. It's at a safe but reasonable distance.
It's in the other room, but it's still available whenever I need it. Luka fans, I've obviously gone over to the Lakers, but now Laker fans are trying to become Luka fans, and it's a whole thing where Laker fans, I don't know. Why are we yelling? Why are we trying to trade Luka? Why are we blaming Luka for all the problems? The roster's bad.
Because all the videos of him standing still while multiple defenders just dribble around him.
He's been doing that for years.
Look, I'm not saying he hasn't been. I'm not saying he hasn't been.
Yeah.
But now the spotlight is on him every single game. One of the largest cities in the world is watching it happen every single time.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's gonna change things.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that. I do think like the roster's just not great. And Luka has
we knew that coming into the year.
Yeah, and it feels like Luka's been banged up for 2.5 years now. Just like he seems like he's just constantly hurt something, whether it's his ankle, his knee, or leg, whatever it is. Like he just seems
for
hurt.
Nico.
Maybe he was right all along.
He was maybe he was right.
No, I don't think so. Because 33-8-8 with that team that we had with Luka would have just been fucking awesome. I would have been a great time right now. Still having a decent time. Love Cooper Flag, but not the same right now. Could be in the future. I'm not sure. But Lakers fans are continually harping on the Luka factor as opposed to maybe the other four guys on the court at a time, and maybe one specific $50 million player who really doesn't play defense anymore, who might be a little bit more capable than Luka even to play defense and is not good on offense. Like it's just been a little bit of a minus on both ends of the court for LeBron. So I think the spotlight just isn't on the right person for the blame game right now. You could also just blame Pelinka for just shafting the draft assets and the roster construction after the 2020 bubble championship.
You can.
Could, theoretically. I don't know. Maybe they need a rim protector like Anthony Davis. Do you think they'd be interested?
Do you think maybe they could use who would you want in return? Hachimura?
Just give me LeBron and whatever draft picks you have left. I'll just figure it out for you.
Give me LeBron. Yeah, sure.
Fuck it, dude. Like just send it in. Give me the highest draft picks we can get in 2026, and then whatever future picks you got, and see what happens. Cooper Flag, baby. Learning from LeBron for half a season, not opposed. Yeah. Just let him be his vet for the rest of the season. He just gets to pick up on all the LeBron hyper supercomputer brain shit. Give me that.
I will say the lineup, 4-man lineup, Reeves, LeBron, Ayton, and Hachimura without Luka is a positive.
Sure.
It's a +1.
So they're 1 point better.
Hey, they score 135.9 points per 100 possessions, and they give up 134.9. It's just incredible.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so I don't want to step on Drew's feet too much, but so the same thing, just swapping out Luka for LeBron with that lineup is a +11.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Drew put a bunch of graphs and numbers and all kinds of shit in there. Very smart things. Hyperlinked it all. Great work by Drewby. He put a lot of work into that one. So go check that one out on ApolloHOU.com. But yeah, the Lakers, they're just like, they're not bad. They're just not good.
So your problem, specifically, we're talking about the Lakers fans.
Yes,
We're not
Laker
really
fans
talking
are.
about like the Luka of it all.
I mean, they're 21-11. They're the same record as the Rockets, and I know a lot of Rocket fans aren't necessarily happy right now with the results, and maybe they think they should have won more games.
I think the difference is the Lakers fans are probably puffing their chests out. Oh, we have the same record as the Rockets, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is horrible.
We should be
this is
5
so
games better than we are right
now.
Yeah. Because with just like it is very strange that when Luka came back from his injury very early on to start the season or whatever, they started winning a shitload of games. But they were both him and Austin Reeves were basically scoring 30 and 40 a game. It's like that's 70 points between the two of them. But then as soon as LeBron came back, defensive metrics went way down. Offensive metrics went way down when he's on the court. It's just like, oh, okay. So I'm very curious. I need to watch more Laker games, but now I'm on the East Coast, so there's no fucking shot I'm staying up for a late game for the Lakers until I get back home next week.
You don't want some of that 10 p.m. Peacock action?
Did you see the other day the Mavericks game started at 10 p.m. local time in Dallas when they were in Portland on Amazon?
I did not see that, but the Rockets have had a situation like that. I think we played either the Nuggets or maybe it was the Clippers. We played a team at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock earlier this season. It's horrible.
The NBA has to tell the streaming, the TV partners, whoever, whatever the listed game time is for the late game has to start at the listed time. Just tip up has to happen within 2 minutes because it was a 9:30 tip and it didn't start till after 10 p.m. local time in Dallas. So like if I'm here in Georgia, it ended at 2 a.m. in Georgia. It started at 11.
There must have been some kind of delay or something.
Well, apparently it's been happening.
That's not common.
It's Amazon
is it
Prime.
normal for Prime? Okay.
Yeah, Prime has been doing that for the late games. So they get the full post-game show plus a pre-game show for the late game. I'm just like, I don't need that. I need the game. And then you can talk about it. Like I love the Amazon crew and everything. It's just like can't be starting a game at 10 p.m. local time.
Yeah.
Because that's 8 p.m. on the West Coast. Like that's still later than normal for them.
Oh, I wonder what the numbers are. Like how well they're doing on those late games.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, honestly, the West Coast audience is probably picking up whatever they're losing.
Yeah,
the
maybe
rest of the country. But yeah, I mean, to me, this is probably closer to a bridge year for the Lakers.
Yes.
At least that's how the fans should be looking at it. The organization probably knows that full well. You're kind of waiting for LeBron to be gone. Or way cheaper, but it's more like he's going to be gone. That's what's going to happen. So then you free up that 54 million or whatever it is that you can use on other guys that will help fill out the roster.
On Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Yes, but hopefully someone else too. Yeah, hopefully someone else too. But they're just going to have to find a way to account for Luka's defense.
It's not good. And then when LeBron also doesn't play defense, it gets...
Yeah. At least LeBron has an excuse.
He's old.
Yeah. 41. I mean, granted, he hasn't really played that much defense for the last, 8 seasons, but
it's been a while. Probably since 2018.
At least not, in the regular season consistently.
Yeah, since he became a Laker, he just...
It's situational.
I'm good. Also, when Austin Reeves isn't good at defense, maybe he tries a little bit more, but... Not great at defense. And when you got all three of those guys on the court with DeAndre Ayton and old Marcus Smart sometimes.
Was it Ayton that called himself a rim protector?
Yeah, in the preseason when they were like, the Lakers have been looking for a two-way guy, rim protector, lob threat, offensive threat, all this stuff. I was like,
he might remember who wore one of those 3 or 4 things he said, maybe.
Maybe a quarter of the time, he might be one of those things.
The offensive threat, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
He's got a little float game.
I've seen it so many times this season. Is that Luka is in his bag. He's putting people through turnstiles, and then he throws up a lob, and DeAndre Ayton just has no idea that the lob's up there, just not expecting it at all.
He's like,
whereas
look, I don't jump.
Yeah, it's shocking because he just went from Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively this is awesome. This is the best thing ever. Lobs for days. And then DeAndre Ayton's like, wonder what that is. Is that a grenade just falling through the air? That's what it looks like.
Is it raining in here?
This is interesting.
It's a good
that
time.
Big round orange ball.
Not all Lakers fans are bad.
No.
But enough of them are annoying online that it gives them all a bad rap.
There's too many.
Just enjoy a player who's never going to get back to the finals while you have him.
If he was still a Maverick, I'd be mad at that statement, but I'm not that mad.
Oh, it'd be even more true if that were the case.
Surprisingly, I'm not that mad.
Yeah.
I don't have to defend him anymore.
I had the same experience. No, I didn't. It was not the same experience, but a similar journey with Harden.
Okay. Yeah.
Where once he's gone, I had people still say stuff, and I'm like, he's really great for the Nets. What are you talking about? Sure. And I had a friend be like, why are you still standing him? I'm not really standing him. I mean, it's Rockets over everything, but I mean, let's be honest. And then eventually I was like, you know what? That's not my fight. That's not my fight anymore.
It's not your fight anymore. I made it my fight for one more season because I picked Luka for MVP this year in preseason.
Yeah.
Because it's been my running thing since we started this podcast. But,
I thought you had a chance. That might be over.
I think everyone did. And then, the Thunder were like, hey, we're going to win 74 games this year. And I'm like, you know what?
Thunder like, hey, remember us? We have the best player, one of the two best players in the world, and the best team in the world.
It's tough. It's tough sledding out there, Shelly. But I think I can lay my sword down after this year.
Yeah, put it away.
I think I'll be fine. Next thing I want to talk about, Jaylen Brown. A little 50-piece.
Jaylen Brown.
Pretty good.
Is he the best player on the Celtics?
Right now, yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
Rostered.
Is like...
Right now, yeah. I mean, it's between him and Derek White, but...
Well, yeah. So 32 games this season. He's averaging 30.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 5 assists on 51% from the field, 37-3. And he's just been really good. Obviously, his last 5 games, 30 points, 37 points, 23 points, 29 points, and 50 points. He's kind of staying, and he's under like his minutes per game average for the last few seasons too. He's creeping up now a little bit. He's almost to 34, which he averaged 34.3 last year. But we're gonna have a 1A, 1B situation. What Drew said in the group chat today about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Obviously, when Tatum comes back, Jaylen Brown still has to be the number one option because Tatum's coming back from an Achilles injury, and we don't know how many minutes he's going to play and whatever. But maybe next season we're looking at who's the dog? Who do we go after? Who's getting the final shot?
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be a your turn, my turn situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be an interesting dilemma. I mean, I think Mazzulla, that's the kind of narrative he kind of thrives on, because the outward narrative is going to be like, whose team is this? And he's going to be in the locker room telling both of the guys to prove that it's their team. He's going to be
creating some kind of the Departed situation in the town.
Exactly. Yeah. He's going to be privately stoking the flames and then publicly being like, what do you mean? Whose team is it? It's the Celtics team. What are you talking about? It's Boston's team. Yeah. Also, I just watched The Town 3 times this morning.
Yeah. 100%.
We picked the Celtics to finish 8th in the East, and they are currently 3rd and show no signs of slowing down.
Yeah. What are they, 22-12?
Yep.
Their defense is really fucking good. Without Horford, without Tatum. I thought losing Horford and Porzingis, I'm just all right, they have no big men, Yeah.
You know what? This is a little tangential. Well, no, it's not because it's the Celtics, but something the Celtics and the Spurs, I think, are exposing, and Josh sent this to us yesterday. I think it was Josh talking about how every team needs a point guard, or did Drew say that? One of them said it.
Yeah, I think it was Josh, because we were talking about, it was during the Rockets-Mavs game.
Yeah. So Celtics, I mean, Jaylen is kind of a guard, wing, something.
Yeah.
But they've got him, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard. And then I brought up the Spurs because they've got their really good guard trio. Plus Vassell, if you want to throw him in there too.
Sure.
And they're just manhandling teams, because even whenever teams like the Thunder or other teams who can defend really well can throw a bunch of looks at you, you have another guy who can dribble. It's How many teams are finding themselves in position where they only have one guy on the floor who they really trust to dribble the ball, and he's just getting trapped or something like that, and they have three guards scoring 16 or more points a game?
Yeah, because we're both fans of teams right now that we're like, we got one and a half guys that we might trust to dribble the ball down the court.
Yeah, maybe some guys like situationally, but not as like your primary ball handlers. Yeah, and they even have they have Simons too coming off the bench. He's scoring 13.
So that was the fun thing about the Luka Kyrie thing. It was like, if Luka's not carrying it down, Kyrie is. And I'm like, I feel great. Because you had two of the best ball
Chris Paul, James
basically.
Harden.
Yeah. When you have two of the best, you don't need more than that, really. But the Celtics having 3 or 4 just options to take the load, basically. They're not overworking anyone. Obviously, Jaylen Brown's up over 21 shots per game now, which is his career high. He's making 11 of them, which is also a career high. Field goal percentages are up there. Like, his 2-point attempts are up to 16 now, so he's not taking a ton of threes, but he's just kind of carrying a load that we were wondering if he could before the season. We're like, can Jaylen Brown just like up a level? Maybe.
Yeah.
He's going to get the opportunity, and we just didn't know what it was going to look like. And obviously, the beginning of the season, we're like, Celtics kind of stinky, whatever it is, like the first 5-10 games. Since then, I mean, we're 34 games into the season for them, and it turns out they're all right. And in a East that's weekend, a weekend East with no Halliburton, and just like the Knicks aren't kind of what we thought, but they kind of are. And then obviously the Pistons took a leap, but then like the Raptors, Sixers, and Magic are filling out the top 6 seats. Like Cleveland's nowhere to be found. Atlanta's not good because for whatever reason, Milwaukee's not there. It's like the East kind of stinks, but we thought the Celtics were like, they'll probably make the playoffs. They'll get through the play-in, whatever.
But we thought that because it was going to be so desolate that it was like, someone's got to win games.
And it's kind of like that, but it's also like, well, Milwaukee's dead. Pacers are dead. Hawks are not good. Cleveland's in the 8th seed. They're 3 games above 500 for the first time all season. The Magic have started to figure out. The 76ers are surprising everyone. So it's like, it's a little bit different than what we thought. It's kind of the same thing, but just different teams are taking advantage of it. And Jaylen Brown is kind of leading that team. I don't know. He's just been 50 points. I don't know if I ever saw Jaylen Brown scoring 50 points in a game.
You want to know something really funny about the world's favorite new stat?
What's the favorite new stat?
On off.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Jaylen Brown is a negative 9.5.
Sure. What do they do? What
their
kind
team
of bench?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I mean, it's because they've got whenever they're.
It's Hugo.
You're not totally wrong.
I know he's good.
Let's see. They've got a lineup on here. Yeah. So this lineup's only played 24 minutes, so basically nothing. But Derek White, Simons, Keita, Hauser, and Gonzalez are a plus 77. Only 24 minutes, so that basically means nothing. But that's without Jaylen Brown, and that lineup is nuts. But then they have another one, swap out Gonzalez for Walsh and then Simons for Pritchard, and it's a plus 12, and it's only played 21 minutes. So they're just kind of staggering those guards, like I said, and making it work. And all their best lineups, like I said, have all 3 of those guards in it. So that's kind of interesting. Or their most played lineups. And they're all positives.
I mean, good coach, good roster, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Jaylen Brown is a finals MVP.
Right. No, it's not like a slight at him. It was just he was always after the first, 2 seasons of Tatum, it was like, this is Tatum's team.
Totally. And totally justified. And even after 2022, we figured out that Jaylen was playing hurt in the 2022 finals. But nonetheless, he was kind of stinky relative to what we expect from him. And so there it was like, all right, this is definitely Tatum. He's got to be the one to do it. And then Tatum was awesome that whole championship season. And then in the finals, Jaylen just had more moments, basically. And I think there are some things that Tatum does that we tend to take for granted. Outside, even when he's shooting poorly, he's still like a pretty big positive. But Jaylen is, he gets to do whatever he wants, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah,
I love it. I think some guys need that. Like, they need the the total lack of pressure to like defer to anyone else or to worry about whether or not someone else is getting the ball. They just play loose and they kind of like find another gear, figure out more who they are. He's probably always thought this is who I am, but
yeah, it's a little bit completely different situation with D Wade and LeBron that first year in Miami. It's just like they didn't know what to do, who was the guy, who wasn't the guy, who needed to take the last shot, who wanted to take the last shot, and then there's that famous Bahamas meetup with them and after the postseason, and D Wade's like, "It's your team, bro. It's your team." The whole theatrics that they do.
Yeah.
And then after that, LeBron's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll just go now. Don't have to worry about anything." It's not the same, but similar.
Yeah.
He's got the keys. He's just got the keys, and you don't have to worry about the other guy right now. I wonder what it looks like when Tatum comes back. Because he's not going to play more than 20 minutes a game, you would think, right?
Tatum? Yeah. It's a good question. I think it depends on when it depends on when he comes back. If he comes back kind of early in the regular season, he's going to be on a minute restriction then, and then they're probably going to try and increase it incrementally. But I don't know. Just the comeback would be so unprecedented. But I mean, I would hope for his long-term health, they feel like zero need to rush it. Saying that now, it's kind of like a catch-22. And I don't even know if I'm using that phrase right, but it's like if the Celtics were horrible and they felt the need to save face, maybe he feels the need to rush back. But the fact that they're really pretty good,
right?
Maybe that makes him feel even more like he needs to come back. And if they were bad, he'd be like, fine, I'll just sit the season out. We'll run it back next year. I don't know. But regardless, he's going to come back to a team being led by someone who right now is one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, I just hope with Tatum, when he does ultimately come back, that they kind of treat it like hockey players do. When they have a big
You're going to have to educate me on that.
Yeah, so last year the Stars had a couple of guys, they went out for the season or whatever. Two of them were cleared a month before the playoffs started. One of them didn't play until middle of round 2.
Oh, okay.
It's like they practiced him and skated.
Oh, was that Heiskanen?
Yeah, Heiskanen came back middle of round 2. He was skating like in March. Doctors cleared him to do actual physical contact in like middle of April, right before the playoffs start. And he missed a whole round and a half, basically. He comes back and then he was fine. He was good. But playoff hockey is completely different from regular season hockey. You could tell that he was a little shaky. I just hope that they kind of do that with Tatum. It's just like, look, you get cleared by the doctors for contact and all that kind of stuff. We're doing another month.
Yeah.
And it's not like,
I like that.
And it's not to just like discredit Tatum for the comeback and everything. It's just like to be overly cautious. If he does get cleared next month or whatever during the All-Star break and like he wants to be, like, just look, this team's fine. You can just come back like late March, get your 10 games in or whatever, get your minute restriction up a little bit, and then go to the playoffs and see what happens.
If he comes back in the season following an Achilles tear, essentially the same season because it happened in the postseason, it's impressive no matter what. Like, he doesn't have anything to prove. And he
doesn't have to carry the load because Jaylen Brown's been really fucking good.
Yeah, and that's who this whole like segment is really about. He's just been awesome, and really good. It's good for him because he's been the butt of the joke in some of his like bigger moments. Silenced it all with the Finals MVP, but then it's been a little quiet since. But
do you think it's because he doesn't have a high top anymore? I miss the high top.
But that's been gone for a while.
I know. I miss it.
It was pretty fun. That was role player Jaylen, I think. I feel like
that was the Kyrie Isaiah Thomas years.
Yeah. He had moved on to the braids by the time he was a real player.
Yeah. Bring it back. Like I don't know if he can grow it anymore, though. He's spray painting his head. Maybe that's the key. He's like, you got to go bald to be elite. Jaylen Brown's like, you know what? I'm losing my hair. Now I'm just going to be fucking sick.
Who's on that list, though? Who are the bald people? LeBron, KD.
Michael Jordan.
Actually bald.
Yeah. Is it those three?
Chuck Wagon.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. I guess Chuck Wagon is Chuck Hayes for some people.
Okay.
Charles Barkley is what I'm talking about.
Charles Barkley. But I guess he won an MVP. He was a dog.
I mean, yeah, he was one of the best players in the league at his best.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't know any other bald players off the top of my head. Is that bad?
No. Just trying to think like who's
Chris
the
Paul's
best of the
basically
best.
bald.
Chris Paul. Yeah, he's definitely
He's
in
as
there.
bald as those other guys.
Yeah, that checks out.
Shaq
for sure. Kobe.
At least Lakers Shaq.
Kobe bald.
Yeah. Kobe's good. 24.
How do we forget?
24 Kobe.
Yeah, 24 Kobe. Also, young Kobe went bald at one point. People forget. Number 8. Like rookie
Classic.
Kobe. I think he was bald. Yeah, there's been a lot of bald guys.
This is good. I think we need to power rank bald NBA players soon.
All right, we'll do that next Sunday.
Truly bald, though.
They got to be clean shaven bald or like balding, like completely. You see the ring on the back of the.
I'll settle for a heavy dose of male pattern baldness.
Because like, does KD qualify for this, or does he just like not take care of his hair, and that's the problem?
No, dude, it's their scalp. I'm looking at.
There's a lot of scalp. It's a lot showing.
And he can do whatever he wants.
He can, as long as he's getting buckets. Why does it matter?
Seeing him live for the first time yesterday, pretty sick.
I bet that was cool.
He struggled through some parts of the game.
The first quarter was fun though.
There was enough of it. I mean, he still finished with like 30-something points or right at 30 or whatever. But yeah, that was pretty sick. Anyway, those are the bald guys. Shout out Jaylen Brown. You rule. Right. He's got to be in the MVP conversation.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's the dark horse candidate. I don't think he wins it, but like if he's,
they'll have to like finish as the 1 seed, and he is like the scoring leader. But like he's got to have some kind of like statistical markers that make it too hard to not pick him.
Yeah, because he's got less than what Luka has right now. They're just in a better position.
Yeah, I mean, he does play both sides of the ball, so that counts for something, but not usually in the eyes of voters.
Yeah, that might be a problem, but we'll see. Yeah. Top 5 MVP.
I like
comfortable right now.
I think easily, yeah.
Comfortable right now. We'll see what happens at the end of the season, but we'll do bald rankings next week on Sunday. Top 10 bald players, current bald players. We're going current.
Oh, current. I like that even more. We
got to go current, so we got to dig in a little bit more.
Jordan Walsh is in my top 10.
Sure. Cooper Flagg's in mine.
He might be there before you.
He's hiding it, I think.
I think he is too. Have you seen Atlanta?
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the whole show?
I don't think I've seen the most recent season, but yeah.
I can't remember if it's season 3 or 4, but there's a scene where they have this guy just start hanging out with him, this white dude who's wearing a beanie, and he's got like long hair in the back.
Okay, this is season 4 because I don't know this one.
I think it's season 4. Yeah, it's like kind of early on. Anyway, he's wearing a beanie, like kind of just like this, and then at one point, either he takes it off or it just comes off completely bald on the top.
It's like that Drisky quit.
Yeah. Lakeith Stanfield's character is just like, what the? But he doesn't say anything. He just like stares at him. It's so good, man. Good. Oh man, he's so hilarious. That his character, I can't remember what he's called, but
yeah,
that's one of the best.
He's incredible. The Florida man part at the beginning of season 2, I think.
Yeah. Florida man. It's like an actual entity.
And he was like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Dude, that and the cousin who, I think it's Paperboy's cousin. Or just friend, whatever, who steals the shoes out of the shoe store, and he's like, "Oh, they have a no chase policy." And then he walks out, and the other guy's like, looks at Donald Glover, and he just starts like grabbing the shoes and leaves.
He just goes. That's so good.
So stupid.
And that's Atlanta talk because we're not talking about the Hawks today because they stink. PU.
What?
The Atlanta Hawks. They're bad.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. They're like 3 games under 500.
Dang. That's how much I've been paying attention.
And they lost without Trey.
They are.
Last night.
Oh, I didn't know that was possible. Well, that's the problem. In my mind, we're already past Trey. I'm thinking about who the Hawks will be in a month.
When they trade Trey for Anthony Davis?
Sure. I mean, if Anthony Davis plays, that team's going to be pretty sick.
Be pretty fun to watch. I'd enjoy it.
They'll have some pretty glaring flaws, I think, but they do now. So
sure. Yeah, whatever. So bald rankings next week. We're going to start doing at some point the Joshua Basketball Garcia League Pass top 10.
Yeah.
Of the month.
Excited
so maybe that's the last Sunday of the month that we pick that.
That's our real contribution to society.
Yeah. Joshua Basketball Garcia's NBA League Pass. rankings. We're going to get into that. So we're going to do rankings once a month. At the end of the month, we're going to do the League Pass rankings. Who are the top 10 teams to watch in League Pass that previous month? And we'll do it at the end of the January. But we're going to rank bald guys next week just for shits and gigs. Before we get out of here, let's talk some rookies. VJ Edgecombe, welcome back to Earth. Welcome back from the rookie wall. 25, 23, and 26 points in his last 3 games. He's looking a lot friskier. He's looking a lot more fun. Watching the highlights, I watched a lot of the game last night against the Knicks on Saturday night. He doesn't look like a 5-year pro, but he looks like a 2.5, 3-year pro right now in the last 3 games. He just looks like he's doing a lot of things. He's faking out defenses in a way that maybe you shouldn't know as a rookie right now. It's just a lot more fun right now for VJ Edgecombe. I know we went to a little rookie wall recently. Yeah, it happened, but I think we're on the other side of it, and he's having a little bit more fun again. He's talking shit. VJ Edgecombe back into the rookie conversation because he never really left, but it's been the Con Knipple Cooper Flag show for a little bit, and Derek Queen. They've been kind of conquering the talks about rookies right now. VJ's right back in it over the last week.
Yeah. People were pretty excited about Harper too. I think he's hit a little mini wall.
Everyone's saying the curse of the number 2 pick.
I think he'll weather it out. His like be fine, what he's good at usually stands the test of time. He's got to figure out the shooting and stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, like looking at VJ's game logs, he's got some duds in there.
Yes.
You know, some games where he was a negative and stuff like that, but he's also got like a lot of solid 10 to 22 point, showings. And then more recently, he's been hitting the 20s, 3 games in a row now. Yeah. So I good for him. I mean, we should have seen this coming, him hitting a little wall at some point. Maybe it just happened earlier than we thought. And then those other 2 rookies are just so good that it's like I don't really blame them for that.
No.
But you mentioned the rookie wall. Before we are done with VJ, I need to. How closely did you read the Jason Kidd thing about Cooper Flag hitting the rookie wall?
I read it like 4 times.
Yeah, he's got to touch it. He's got to rub it and hold it. He's got to embrace it. Hold on, I got to pull up the rest of this. It might take too long.
Got to hit read more.
Yeah. He's got to embrace it. That's just a mental thing. For the great ones, they touch it. Incredible work. No notes.
That's my GM. That's my future GM, baby.
That's your future GM.
Shocking.
I think we could say VJ he's touched it.
He's grabbed it.
He
feels it.
He's back. I don't like it that much. Actually, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, it's shocking that was an actual quote.
Yeah, I talk in front of middle schoolers and high schoolers for a living.
You can't say anything.
My mind is constantly just like checking every single thing that comes out of my mouth. Every single thing I say.
Yeah.
There's no way I ever would have said this. Like. Ever. That's crazy.
Yeah, you instead of spell check in your brain, you have teenage check.
Yep. Exactly.
You have to.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I aghast when I read it and then I listened to it and I was like, oh, this is actually real. He actually okay. Sure. I mean if you want to go with the innuendos, go for it, pal. I don't know.
I guess so. But all that to say, VJ's looking good. I'm happy man again.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I talked to Max Christie on Clean Sheet Advice, our Texas hockey podcast today.
Oh, yeah?
I just want to point out that there was a Max Christie corner on Clean Sheet Advice for tomorrow's episode.
Wait, did you say you talked to him or about him?
About him.
Oh, whoa.
No.
I mean, that's fine, too. Did you talk about him yamming on Jabari?
A little bit.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, I was comparing him to another Stars player from the game today. How Jason Kidd was like, I want him to be more aggressive. I want him to take 10 threes a game and just do all these things, go to the rim more, whatever. And then Max Christie did it last night. I thought that was cool. And then one of the Stars players did it today. I don't know if the coach told him to do that, but that's what it felt like. So
yeah.
I had fun comparing a little Max Christie talk on Clean Sheet Advice. So
that's like when they asked Amen about him trying to give Reed confidence, and he was like, I told him if he doesn't shoot next time I pass to him, I'm going to punch him in the face. Yeah.
that's a good one. It's a good reason to do it.
Yeah. You gotta say that to people, man. I'm gonna harm you.
Just gotta get it done. All right. Well, Shelly, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Basketball's pretty good. It's been a fun regular season. I'm sad that Jokic is out.
Yeah.
I wish the Rockets had an offensive scheme that wasn't centered around offensive rebound.
Naturally.
Cooper Flag is pretty fun to watch, even though he can disappear for large stretches of games. But that's normal, I feel like.
Yeah. I feel like he doesn't get the ball a lot.
Yeah. It's not all his fault. Let's see. What else? Are the Pistons real? I don't know. No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Desmond Bain, good game today.
Hey, what did he shoot? Like 11 of 23 from the field?
Maybe, but he had 30-something points. So.
Oh, dude, I need to see how close I was to that box score.
That'd be pretty funny if you nailed that.
We don't have to stay on for this.
No, we do. We absolutely do. We need to figure out because Josh is going to want to know.
Okay, he was way more efficient. He was 12 of 17. 12 of 17. How many threes did he make?
Whoa! 3 of 6.
Oh, okay. Did he shoot a ton of free throws?
4 of 4 from the line. Ethical game from Desmond Bain. Ethical 31 points.
Josh texting us that Jaylen Brown had the most unethical 50 points, and it was literally just because of how ugly it was for him to get 49 and 50.
Yeah. What can you do?
Whatever it takes.
All right. Well, that'll do it.
Let's get out of here.
Zero Gravity, Paul Media's NBA podcast brought to you by J Bar M. J Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. They got free parking, great barbecue, great people, great drinks over at J Bar M Barbecue. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Thank you for listening and watching on Apollo HOU on YouTube. Stay tuned this week because our next episode will go out on our new YouTube channel. We'll have that set up tomorrow. We'll let you know where to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because we'll be doing giveaways at 100 subscribers. 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. And then after that, we'll just maybe do monthly giveaways after that. It'll be fun. Shout out to the Texans. They're going to be in the playoffs next week. Tune into Off the Gridiron.
Monday night, baby.
I think they're playing on Saturday. So
nope, they're playing on Monday night. They already released the schedule.
Oh, okay. I was just talking to
it's about time.
Good for you guys.
I'm tired of winning on Saturday at 3 every single year.
I wish it was still on Saturday. I love the shaky skin.
It's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. It's an ongoing gig from the NFL. I appreciated it from them. But we'll be back later this week. I think we're going to have this episode out on Thursday this week. We're all going to record on Wednesday morning. So we're going to have that out on Thursday for you guys on our new YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on Apollo HOU before we go over and switch to the full-on NBA channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. Shout out to you, Shelly, for joining me. Happy New Year. That's the last time I'll say that. It's January 4th.
That's right. We're almost past the Larry David statute of limitations.
I think we already passed it, but, you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think we definitely are, but, you know.
I've watched like 3 seasons of Curb. I don't know all the rules.
Yeah, I don't either. But January 5th is tomorrow, and I feel like January 4th is the last time I can say that. So Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2026. And we'll be back very, very soon with another episode of Zero Gravity, Paul Media's NBA podcast.
Bye.